here, Rio del Sol. So, as the title says, we're hanging the Hōkule'a today. Boom, it's right there. All right, let's go check out the Hōkule'a. So, for those who don't know, the Hōkule'a is an ancient Hawaiian, or not ancient Hawaiian, sorry, it's a voyaging canoe that was built in Hawaii in the 1970s. This 1970s were known as the Hawaiian Renaissance, where the culture of Hawaii was really revived and instilled and kind of immersed and like they became one. The modern culture of like the US and then the Hawaiian culture and the local culture of Hawaii as well that was started during the plantation times all became one. So this is the Hōkule'a. The top sails are detachable, and then this is the hull. We got a bunch of the supporting beams and even some of the places for the crew to sleep right here. But this model was created last year by my students, and we were all about the Hōkule'a. We loved learning about this thing. We loved just making connections to it, because the Hōkule'a not only is a voyaging vessel, but it's a message and a symbol for trying to go back to our roots, trying to find ways to solve modern problems with ancient indigenous wisdom. So we are going to now go and hang the Hōkule'a right up in that space, hopefully. I say hopefully because this is all just a plan in my head and we're about to try and execute it right here. All right, so as you can see, this little string right here, we're gonna hang 4 of them, and then we're gonna attach it around the hull of the Hōkule'a. And I'm gonna try to have it kind of angled, just like how it is right there, kind of angled to its side so you can kind of see it, and so we can get it up higher, because we want to keep this higher up so the kids aren't jumping on it and grabbing it or something like that. That could be kind of crazy. All right, let's do this. Going up, hanging these guys. Okay. Boom. Make that drop. So these are going to go around the hull right here. And 2 more. It's actually kind of like a square. It's about 24 inches across on all sides. And then 24 inches long as well. So, try and kind of position these so they won't fall off, even if it started rocking. I'm not sure if you can hear me from all the way over there, but I'm just going to keep talking. All right, step 1 done. Now comes the trickier part. Okay, so now we're going to attach these cords onto the piece of the Hōkule'a. I'm going to try and do this all alone. Wish me luck again. All right, so let's get Hōkule'a into position. Is this going to be easier than I was expecting? Famous last words right there. Okay. So, this has to come a little bit higher up. Let's see. Problem solving. Okay, here we go, people. Alright, so those are good there. Now, I'm going to try and get it kind of in between one of these supporting beams. I'm going to get it through this side. This. And my goal is to hook it there. Okay. One's on. That's a proof of concept. I think we might be good from here on out. If we can get this other side on. Okay. So I'm actually having to lift it right here. Okay, so now it is pretty much suspended from the ceiling as it is right now. Oh, you have to go on there. Okay. Now, this side. Oh my gosh. Guys, I think we did it. And this one goes up too, right here. Yeah! Okay. One of her sails got caught. Oh my gosh! Yes! Oh, gee! Oh my gosh, we did it! Okay, the Hōkule'a is floating right here. Check it out. Oh my gosh, that worked. All that planning. The hooks are up there. Those are some heavy-duty hooks. The ceiling can hold it and support it. Okay, so now we're going to. Okay, we gotta put some tension on this guy. We gotta put tension on all. Here we go. Time to ratchet it up. So I put ratchet hooks up here too, so I can just pull them like that, and then it'll just go up. Okay, now we got tension. Angle those. And as a teacher, my new favorite tools are my ladders, my garden hose, and a couple other random little tools. And I find I use that more than I do with like normal teaching tools at this point in my career. Let's go. Okay, other one too. Okay. Okay, let me get the other side up a touch higher, so that it's kind of like just like leaning in. Yeah, like that. There we go. Okay. I almost think. Oh, there. Okay, okay. I think we can angle it a little bit more. This may be pretty dramatic. But you see that? If we can just get it in the correct positioning, this thing can absolutely just float there. Yeah. Let me get this side up a little bit more. Boom. This might actually bring this down a touch. And this one we're going to let the slack in the front part come down. Oh, taller ladder. I'm just amazed that this thing is holding steady, because this is made from. Oh yeah, by the way, this thing is made from hot glue and cardboard. It's all made from cardboard, and those sticks are made from sticks that I found in the river that's next to our school, the Santa Clara River. So this is a very natural piece of art, very natural learning tool. Okay, so give slack here. And then slack here. Okay, yeah, we're in business. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of even it out a little bit. This might just be because it's kind of farther back. Oh no, we're good. Okay, now we're in a good position to start raising this side of it. And then just having this side, take some tension on this side so it's not all on just one hook or two hooks. Oh, going back and forth. Problem solving. Trying to measure it up. Whoa. Hopefully it just pushed me off the ladder. Oh, it's floating right here. It is just floating. Okay. I'm pretty happy with how that is right there. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Not a huge issue, but a pretty big one. We gotta move this. Because what happened was I think that's in the right spot. Now we got a hanging Hōkule'a. You guys. No way! Okay, let's go tour this thing. Oh my gosh, it's actually hanging right there. The Hōkule'a is for a model in second grade. This thing is pretty big, but I gotta say, it looks like it's gonna be okay right there because it's not really touching the light, and that light's an LED light, so there's no heat really being generated from it. And it's not near any smoke detector or smoke fire extinguisher. Sorry, I keep forgetting the word for it. Fire extinguishers. There's a smoke fire alarm there, but it's still very visible from all directions. It's not too close. It's not gonna touch it ever. But oh man, you guys, check it out. So now we got the Hōkule'a, and then we also have a tamole right here. This is a shumash tamole we also made. But I think I'm just going to put this guy up on the plates right here along this little window, and then we're going to call it a day. That's pretty cherry. Okay, so let's go over here to the tamole. And these plates. And this scale, we're going to have to put some more else for now. These plates, can you consolidate these plates? Yes, we can. I just don't want to put them too high because if this stack goes down, that'll be fun. Alright, boom. Put this also in the right place. Okay. Tamole time. So, this was a shumash tamole, just like similar to the Hawaiian Hōkule'a. These people were voyagers of the ocean, seafaring people. Not quite as much as the Hawaiians, they didn't go quite as far, but they definitely went to the Channel Islands and they used these for food, catching food and all that stuff. Boom. Yep, perfect. Okay, so let me take on a little tour of the MakerSpace. Okay, so we got, haven't set everything up yet. I'm over here. Hello. Okay, so we got the Hōkule'a hanging majestically. Yeah. Then also we got our SCR levee model. This is a model of the levee behind our school, and these are raptor perches. They're basically a metal pole with a big old cement block in the bottom. It's a pole with a little stand on it, and it lets hawks or owls or other birds of prey look down because they're looking at these burrows. Because we don't want the ground squirrels or the rats or whatever makes burrows or rabbits, we don't want them to burrow into the levee, because right over here is the Santa Clara River. If that river overflows or floods, this levee is what's kind of stopping us, or at least buying us some time for us to be safe. So we want to make sure that this levee stays intact. So there is a natural method that we're using to keep the pests away, because you could keep them away with like poison or traps and things like that, but that can alter the ecosystem. By using a natural method of pest control here, we're helping the ecosystem to stay balanced. All right, this one has seen some better days. This is our SCR5 coastal erosion model, and it talks about how sea otters can help prevent coastal erosion by shore crabs. We're gonna put this bad boy back out here because our MakerSpace is basically like a museum. I kind of transformed it into that because I think that whoever walks by this place will be able to look inside these windows and learn something. You never know. Okay, that was tight. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this sign here. So I have all these signs outside that tell you what each thing is. And then this one would be better suited in this side. This is the coastal erosion model. These are sea otters. These are the shore crab burrows. And we made a big connection because these are like the hawks. These are like the ground squirrels and rats, and it causes erosion. It wears away stuff. Alright. And there's one of these Tupperwares here. So kind of help out with the display. Oh, perfect. Oh, but they nailed the ocean look. They did. Okay, so that was the raptor perches. We also got the new aquaponics system that we've been setting up here. So it's the SCR5 aquaponics system. We're raising fish and plants in a recirculating ecosystem. We're comparing an artificial versus natural habitat, because the natural habitat we're going to look at is the ancient Hawaiian fish ponds in Hei'ia, Oahu. Because Mr. Koga, you know I'm from Hawaii, so these kind of things are very, very passionate about, especially sustainability, connecting back to our ancient indigenous roots and wisdom. So inside the tank, we got lots of fun stuff No animals yet, because we're also my teammate Miss Stephenson, she's gonna give us some actual live like algae and like fish poop. Basically, it's like the kind of like the muck that is inside the filters, but you plant that muck, just drop it inside there, and it helps to create this microorganism culture, like probiotics and stuff. It's just good for the whole system. All right, here we have another salt dough model. This one is Santa Cruz Island, or as in Shumash, Limu, and it means in the ocean. So this is one of the most important islands for my class and for our study at Rio del Sol, because this island is where the Santa Cruz Island foxes live. And you know that I love to talk about and study the Santa Cruz Island foxes. All right, one of the biggest and baddest models we got here in the makerspace is the river model created by my class in 2022, 2023. But I've used this model every single year to teach my kids about rivers, parts of rivers, the river cycle, like it goes from the source down to the tributaries, connects at a confluence, creates a river to the estuary and out to the ocean. But this time we're also looking at some soil erosion. We planted grass here, and no grass, and then we ran water down the system, and it was raining, and then we saw how the grass held a lot of soil in place, while this one was just letting loose soil just flow down. Also, we have this grass here that's now extremely dry, so I was thinking we could also do another simulation where we do a wildfire simulation. So we could burn this up and then, you know, let it all go away, then run some water down and see what happens again, to see what happens after a wildfire when there is a lot of rain. Okay, up here, this model's another fun one we have. Ignore the giant rain stick, but this model is a coastal erosion model where you use a piece of wood over here and you kind of push the water like this, just over and over, just like this, and it creates waves. The waves go here to this little beach area, and you put sand, you put rocks there, and the waves will crash onto that beach and it'll wear away the coast. And that's how you learn about coastal erosion, people. Then we got our sunflowers. All right, let me put this down here. We'll open it up, because we got one of the best views. I love the view outside of our classroom. Kind of stares into the courtyard, but it's a good view. It's a good view. All right. Here, maybe we'll go outside real quick and we'll take a look at it. Brian Dunnigan, the Hōkule'a, close enough. Chee. All right, so here's the outside of our classroom. This is the sunflowers. Inside there, you can see the river model. Then here's the outside for this. It's like a museum. It's like a little museum. Then we got Santa Cruz Island, Nilimu. We got the fish tank right here. I'm gonna clean this tomorrow too, but it's the aquaponics system. Got the SCR levee model. Got the coastal erosion model. And then other things could go here too. I'm not sure what's in front of those actually. Okay, but most proud that Hōkule'a hanging in there, boy. All right, check out our school, the courtyard area. You wanna go to my favorite place on campus? It's right here. I've come here, I've been teaching at the school since it was a dirt patch. Literally, I broke the ground here with the original founding teachers. I've come to stand in this specific spot and taken so many pictures. I remember when these two trees were little trees. I could put my hand around them. And now look, they're actually like touching. They met probably 2 years ago, they actually touched. But this is my favorite spot on campus. Sunrise peeks over right over here over the main office every day, right over the Rainbow Bridge actually, right there. And yeah, it was crazy experience. Maybe I'll talk about it all one day, about how this school came to be. And right there, that's the learning tree. That's a spot that I take my students every single morning, and we go there and we do our happy drum. All right, party people. Well, we're gonna cut off this live. We'll end it with the Hōkule'a, because man, I'm proud of that thing. Hopefully no one tells me to take it down. Fire marshal, I promise it's safe up there. Okay. But I do gotta admit, it is tempting that I want to just touch it. So I won't be surprised if any kids try to touch it, or, just give it a little poke as they walk by, because it just looks so cool. It's hanging there. But yeah, wow, we actually did it. Hōkule'a hanging, let's go. And then there's the Shumash Tamol. Very productive afternoon here in the makerspace. Let's go. All right. Well, I will check back in with y'all later. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching and hanging out. All right. Here's the classroom. Isn't our classroom crazy? And look, there's a river up on the ceiling, man. It goes all the way from the source all the way out to the ocean. That's so much fun. All right. Peace.